Hello friends, Jake Wartooth here. Today we're going to be watching through my most recent fight with Sephiroth, most recent 2 fights with Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 2. The first fight, I lose, and the second fight, I win. This is in critical mode. I was about level 82, which I think is over-leveled for Sephiroth, and I mess up quite a bit, but it's okay, because when you're that high-leveled, there's some room for error. I like the fight better when if you mess up, you die. I think it's more fun that way for me personally, but we're gonna watch through my first attempt where I die, and then I'll explain why I died. Then we'll watch my second attempt, and I'll explain what I messed up and what I did right, and how you can fight Sephiroth really easily. So I will have chapters for this video for each of those things. So yeah, let's go. First off is my failed attempt, my penultimate attempt.
Show me your strength. That's enough.
Yeah, it's over. Back off. Back off. It's over. This is it.
Okay, so as you can see, I did not survive that attempt. What happened specifically that caused me to die was the last time I had fought Sephiroth, I did not have a glide. The time preceding this attempt, I did not have glide. So I went and got final form so I could level it up to get glide so I could make parts of this fight a little bit easier maybe. And I think I was level 50 something, maybe level 60. But my damage was so low in that attempt that I comboed him a bunch of times before he got to the point where he started doing these black orbs where he says, "Give into the dark, give into the dark." So I was not prepared for this magic orb attack. I thought that was coming later in the fight, and it kind of threw me off my game a little bit. So I jump up in the air, and he's already teleported to attack me in the air. Right there. But I'm reflecting for the dark orbs, I reflect his attack, and he teleports away. By the time I hit the ground, Sephiroth is already on the ground waiting for me, and he hits me. Bam! So, it happens in a second. This is my mistake right here. By the time I realized Sephiroth was there, it was already too late. Boom. And I'm dead. So what did I do wrong? I wasn't prepared for the dark orb attack. It threw me off my game. I did not have second chance set because you get that at level 85. So that didn't leave me with 1 HP left over. So that's the risk you run getting comboed by Sephiroth before you have that ability. So yeah, that's what happened. Here's my second attempt. I didn't expect this to be my winning attempt. I expected this to be practice because in my previous attempts fighting Sephiroth before I went and got glide, I had only made it to the part of the fight where he starts to do the Descend Heartless Angel thing. His little spell that drains you of all your magic and health. That's as far as I'd gotten. So I went to go get glide and I came back and I was expecting to only get that far again, but this time I won. So we'll watch through. You'll see me mess up a few times.
Show me your strength. That's enough.
This is it. It's over. Yeah, back off.
No limits.
Defend! Defend! Take this! Yeah, back off! Take this! This is it!
Yeah.
It's over! It's over!
1 minute.
How'd you like that?
I admit you're very skilled, but apparently Cloud is the only one who can eliminate me.
So that was my successful Sephiroth attempt, and it was surprising. I didn't think I was going to get as far as I did. So I'll do a play-by-play and explain what's happening as it's happening, because this was a very goofy fight. I made a lot of mistakes, and I barely scraped through, but, you know, being over-leveled will do that to you. So the fight starts, and you can use guard or you can reaction command and block Sephiroth's initial attack.
Show me your strength. That's enough.
So Sora does a cool little animation where he blocks all of these invisible strikes. And then immediately after that, Sephiroth just stands around for a second and you can start wailing on him.
This is it.
So my ground combo is really, really short and I can do a finisher move, my second attack. I do that so I can do that launch attack and get Sephiroth in the air for an air combo, because I like air comboing because it's more fun to me. So Sephiroth will retaliate after he's hit with 3 finishers, I believe. Maybe it's 4, but I think it's 3. So that's 1 finisher on the ground, 2 there. Now, I don't like for him to retaliate. I like to toy with him. So I let him hit the ground and then I bait an attack out of him. Now, if you have your drive forms level up all the way, like I do, your high jump will be level 3 and your air dodge from master form will be level 3. Now, those combined alone will be enough for you to outlast the length of Sephiroth's combo. As soon as he starts to line up a hit, you can just jump, and you just hold jump for a long time until you start to descend a little bit, and then you jump again for aerial dodge, and before you hit the ground, he'll be finished with his combo and you can start retaliating. So let's show that one more time. 1 finisher, 2 finishers, and I leave him alone. Then I bait another combo, but he did the little teleport thing there. So you can dodge that teleport thing just fine. Sometimes he'll combo you, sometimes he'll teleport behind you, nothing personal, kid, and launch your ass up in the air. So this doesn't do a lot of damage. You can see down here, it's just a tiny little chip. So it's not a big deal if he hits you with that, especially since he lines himself up for a retaliating strike perfectly. As soon as you see his little orb appear, you can press square and Sora will retaliate. And you can juggle him in the air. And now, most of the time, I don't finish my combos. I let him hit the ground again, and we can start doing our thing. Right, here's my first mistake. I get too close. I don't jump. Totally mistimed everything. And he combos me. Luckily, I survive. And I retaliate. Like, I don't even wait. Instead of healing. So, boom. I attack, send him up in the air, heal. I'm not really used to this attack. And I had glide here, and I wasn't gliding. My brain hadn't gotten used to having glide, because I'd been playing for like 30 hours without it. So you can see here I made a very similar mistake to what got me killed the last attempt. I wasn't prepared for these orbs. I jump up in the air to try and avoid them for some reason, and then reflect. And this gets me hit. Right there. I don't know how he hit me, but he did. So I thought for sure I was going to die here. I thought this was it. This was over. But I was like, okay, spam reflect. It's saved my butt a few times, just spamming reflect. A lot of time it doesn't work, but when it does, I appreciate it. Spam reflect, spam reflect. It hits him, and I combo his ass. He teleports. I wasn't paying attention to his timing, but retaliating strike, like I said before. As soon as he knocks you up, tiny little chip damage, retaliate. You just press square to do that if you have the ability. So I don't remember him turning his upper body pink. I don't know what that signifies. Haven't done this fight in a few years, so I got to this point and I wasn't sure what he was going to do. I ran closer because I thought he was going to do the spell.
Descend, heartless.
Drains all your magic and health. But he didn't even do that this whole fight, because I was on his ass. And I think when you get too close to him,
Give into the dark.
he does this upward flames pillar thing. And I realized reflect still does damage to him. So I was trying to spam that while also not getting hit, but not doing a very good job. And then he just kept doing it, so I kept reflecting. And look how low I get his health. It's almost over for him, but it's also almost over for me. So I was scrambling at this point. I was like, oh, I might be able to get this. And you can see how close I am to dying. I'm running fruitlessly away from his pull of gravity. It's like by the skin of my teeth, I somehow survived that. Like I'm sure there's like a few pixels away from me being dead. Right here is why I won. He's running into the wall. Instead of running towards me and attacking me, like I know he can do, he's running into the wall. And I was able to catch him off guard and get an attack in. So that's the play-by-play. I messed up a lot. If you want to fight Sephiroth, here's what you got to do. First of all, you get really, really as high leveled as you can. It's not that hard. Reaction command when he does this attack. He'll do it a few times. He knocks you in the air, you just retaliate and you hit his ass. Make sure you're counting your finishers. I could have died there. I could have died so many times in this fight. I had limit form as well. I didn't have auto limit set up, so I could have used limit form to save myself a few times, but I did not. Very similar mistake to what I did the first time, the previous fight. But spamming reflect somehow worked out there because I've had it not work for Sephiroth before. Decisive pumpkin gives you a damage boost for combo finishers, so that's why I'm using decisive pumpkin, even though it's not the strongest keyblade. Fenrir's cool because it has negative combo, so it will make every ground combo a finisher if you have the setup the way I do, with your combo pluses off and your negative combo ability on. But yeah, that's it. That's my Sephiroth fight. I hope you enjoyed. It's more fun when I'm under leveled and he's actually scary. When you're able to tank his hits, I think it's less fun. But that's just my opinion. I hope you all enjoyed. I love you. Bye.